Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Edith. I have actually decided to change scenery today. We're actually in my backyard. Okay, to be fair, I used to have a prettier backyard. Like, estaba lleno de puro verde. It used to be full of everything just green. I just think it's kind of peaceful and it goes hand in hand with what our video is going to be about today. As you can tell by the title, this video is going to be on how to reinvent yourself in 7 simple steps. Just PSA though, you do have to be super done with your own shit. You have to be over it. You have to be like a place in life where you're just like sick and tired of like where you're at. You have to have all that, all those feelings, I guess, for you to be pushed off, for you to be like, okay, I will do whatever it takes and have like that actual motivation. Because if you're just like, oh, let me just take on something new, I've got nothing to do for the next 2 days, like it might not fully work the same way as if you actually have a strong reason and foundation to go off of. So if you are fed up with where you're at right now, this video is for you. And we're gonna get right into this video because we do not have time to lose. Coming in first, learn to listen. Learn to listen. Learn just to like almost, I don't want to sound rude, don't get me wrong, but almost just learning when to be quiet. And that can be applied to more than one place. It could be in the workplace, it could be in your friend group, it could be in your current relationship, or it could just be with yourself, even with your kids. If you are that person that currently is like, I don't need to listen and I am right, and if you're already there in your mentality, that is a huge red flag that you personally need to learn how to listen. What that is, because you will learn a lot just from listening. If you just listen to a person, you can get to know them, you can get to understand them, but you have to be able to try to listen to them, and not just like for it to go in and out one other ear. You have to take in what's being said, and you have to some extent try to analyze it. Another thing, I feel like if you learn to listen, you become more aware of your surroundings. You become aware of who you're hanging out with. You become aware of where you're wanted, not wanted, things of that sort. Coming in number 2, I feel like I'm speaking to myself here. Let's stop oversharing. Not everybody needs to know your personal life, and I know that's a hard one, especially for me, that I am trying to grow in the influencer world and I am trying to put myself out there so people can learn from myself. I don't mean it like that. I mean it more in the form of, if you just met somebody, you don't have to tell them your entire life from like birth to ending. Like, give it time to build yourself to get there. I think I used to be like that just because I was super desperate to just be included, to just be a part of a group, to just have a friend, to even you just have a partner. So I personally, I can speak on that. I can, like, these things that I'm sharing with you, I can personally speak on them because I'm a person that did these things. So now, mind you, I think there's times where you just automatically connect with people, and you can. Oh, my neighbor's dog. They're ready to go inside. But whenever that does happen, like, pick up on the vibe, listen, learn to listen, and if that's what it comes down to, then it's okay. It is okay to overshare. But again, learn to read the room, learn to get a feel of like the person, like the guy at the taco stand does not need to know why you left your boyfriend or why your boyfriend cheated and who he cheated with. Like, don't do that. Yes, I did that. So we're gonna continue our video inside. Neighbor's dogs would not stop barking. Coming number 3, and this one I'm actually looking forward to, is just changing your wardrobe. And this one's gonna look differently for everyone just because like we all have different styles. It doesn't mean like you have to dress a specific way. It just means changing your wardrobe, like upgrading your wardrobe or whatever. And you don't have to go completely like throw everything out and buy something new. Like, be reasonable, buy within your means, and something you love. So for me, I'm a mom, so I want to kind of portray like, I still want to look sexy, but I want to make sure I look decent and that I look a little bit conservative. I guess I want to give mother vibes, or how do I say this? I want to look professional but still sexy. I actually just placed an order for a few outfits that I'm gonna be looking forward to sharing on Instagram, where I'm just dressed very I don't want to say normal, but I'm gonna try to incorporate more like dresses into my style. Again, all of our styles are gonna be looking different, and that's just because like we're updating our wardrobe to what we like. And I like dresses. It's just I'm such a fitness girly now that I don't even think about putting on a dress anymore. So I've actually gotten rid of most of my dresses. I'm a minimalist, so if I had like 5 dresses, it's like I already probably overwore them like 100 times. So in a little addition in there, if you can, if you want to donate your clothes, make sure that you donate to charities that are not gonna resell it for profit. For example, where I live, we have an organization that just takes in free things. Obviously they take out whatever's like no longer usable, and then things that are left that are usable, they will give back to the city. So I feel like that's really, really good, because even if things are marked down, we're in a time in the economy that it doesn't matter if you mark things down. Like people still cannot afford it. Like buying clothes is not in a lot of people's budget at the moment. And if you can, please donate to people that like, please donate it either to people that you know that need it, or an organization that's not gonna sell it back into the world. I can tell you 100 things. You can go out to Barnes and Noble, buy a like self-help book, but if you're not fed up with where you're at right now in life, like it's not gonna matter. Like you're just gonna read right through it. You're going to listen to this video and go right about your day, maybe not even finish watching the video. So I really do think that this video is made for people that are wanting to reset where they're at right now in life, or they're looking for growth slash change in their life because they're currently fed up. Which there's nothing wrong with being fed up or being like, I feel like I'm in a routine with myself. Like we're our biggest advocate. Like we speak for ourselves. We are to be the ones to show ourselves love. If we don't show ourselves love, like how do we expect other people to love on us? Like we have to love on ourselves first for other people to give us that same love and respect back. Moving on to number 4, my 4th tip: learn a new skill. And I love this one. I love self-growth. Work on learning something that you've been thinking about learning, or if you already have a skill, work on perfecting that skill just for yourself. Like just being able to do something for yourself, like I think that is hot. It is an amazing thing, and it's for you. Like nobody can take away that skill that you learned. And whenever you learn something new, like you're breaking whatever routine that you're currently having and inputting this in there. Like you're no longer just going, you know, being home from 5 to before it's time to go to sleep, and now I'm actively working on what I said I was going to learn or perfect my skills, X, Y, and Z. So like you're making yourself a person of value. You're changing like from the routine that, or maybe non-existent routine that you had before, to an existing routine. So all for bettering yourself. Like I don't see any harm in that. I see only growth in that. Not that it's going to be easy, but it will mentally help you grow. And you know, if you have people around you, your siblings, your children, like they're gonna see that, and you're also putting in them like growth. Number 5, in reinventing yourself, probably another of my favorites, prioritizing health. I'm not saying that you have to go run a 5K every single day, but having a form of fitness routine in your everyday life, you know, going for walks, you know, putting in 30 minutes of walking every single day will help you. You know, it will help your health. Eating healthy too. Like I'm not saying just eat greens every single day, but you also don't need to eat a cheeseburger every single day. Like so many times we complain about where we're at in life, but we also have to pay attention to what we're doing, what actions we're taking to put ourselves there and to get ourselves out. Again, this video is about reinventing yourself, so that means you're doing something different. So if you're, you know, in a funk, you're not doing anything, like take a step to change out of that. Obviously you're not gonna just turn into a runner or a gym rat from day to night, but it is on you to take that first step into making a change. Number 6, which I know is gonna be a little hard: work on your weaknesses. Like if you know you suck at being punctual, if you know you suck at X, Y, and Z, Work on those things, making yourself unrecognizable. You're gonna become a whole different person. Your family, your friends, your coworkers are not even gonna know who you are anymore. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, who is this new person? Oh my gosh, who is she? Is showing up like 30 minutes early? Who is she coming with her lunch? Like, okay, we see you. Like, you know your weaknesses, and only you know how you're gonna come out of it. And if you don't know how to come out of it, YouTube it. YouTube it. No freaking excuses. We are working on ourselves, and we're not gonna be making excuses for ourselves. We're gonna work hard on becoming the best version we can possibly be. Hopefully we save the best, maybe the hardest one, for last. I'm gonna ask you, as you try to reinvent yourself, that you take a moment to reevaluate your friendships, to reevaluate your relationships with other people. I'm not saying go and dump like your partner. I'm not saying to go stop being friends with half of your friend group. But I am saying there's that big saying that a lot of us sometimes don't want to like fully understand, or don't really want to take it in. In Spanish, el dicho es, dime con quién te juntas y yo te diré quién eres. Like, I can't even translate that to English. Something about tell me who you're with or whatever, and I will tell you who you are. Like, you are a mirror of those that you hang out with. Like, which, don't get me wrong, for all legal purposes, I won't overshare. Yeah, you see? Growing. You want to make sure that your values are aligning with other people. That doesn't mean that you guys are going to be twins in what y'all do, in y'all's growth. But it does mean that at least the set foundation is going to be similar. This video is not for me to be mean to you guys or for me to beat you guys up emotionally, but see where you stand with these people. See what kind of value they're bringing into your life, and even what kind of value you're bringing into their life. If all they're doing is dragging you out on the weekend to make poor decisions, like, it's not gonna be only one way. You know what I mean? It's okay to go out and have a drink. It's okay to go grab dinner. It's okay to go to the bar. It's okay to go out to a restaurant, the club. But if they're only looking for you when it's time to get wasted, or when you go do illegal things, like, that is not maybe the healthiest friendship for you to have. When evaluating your friendships, you want to make sure that you're looking to see if these friendships are being toxic in any way, if they're even hurting you, if those friendships or relationships are constantly bringing you down, if they're constantly leaving you out of things, and most importantly, if they're making you question your character, there is a time that you have to learn to walk away. This video is about reinventing yourself. If you choose to remain in a never-ending circle with friendships that are not serving you value, like, those people are going to bring you down. And I feel like that is a sad, honest truth. Like, none of us are wanting to hear that, because there is nothing easy about this one. That's why I left this one for the very, very end. You want to make sure that you're surrounding yourself by people that are wanting to see you grow, that they're wanting the best for you. So there you have it. You have 7 tips on how to reinvent yourself. Hopefully I was not too tough here. I'm always gonna push growth on you, so hopefully this video does something for you. And if it does, let me know. Don't ever be afraid to reach out to my socials. If you made it this far, guys, let me know down below. I am super grateful to you guys. You guys are the realest. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Love you guys.